They had been married as long as they could remember. But the spark was going out. Nothing seemed to work. It was time for radical therapy, and they found a radical therapist. I just don't understand what's happened to us.
I just need some rest.
The problem is simple. You need a common enemy. Grab your weapons.
Who are we looking for? Drug dealers from south of the border?
No, that was the 80s. We don't do that now. That looks crazy.
Should we just look for people who are posing as terrorists but are secretly pulling off a bank heist?
Well, it was the 90s. We can't make light of terrorists no more.
Well, so just what then? Actual terrorists?
What's wrong with you? That requires racial profiling, which is way too controversial. Our common enemy could very well look like someone that looks just like us, familiar. Oh, whoops, shit. Oh.
Shoot something! You're not doing what I think you're doing.
Hey, Falk, we're rolling.
Take one.
Hey everybody, welcome to the Film Pigs on GeekNation.com. We're coming to you here from the Sweet Life in Southern California's sunny San Fernando Valley.
Sweet Life.
I'm here with TV's Todd Robert Anderson.
Hiya.
And live via Skype-alite, Stephen Falk.
Hi!
And I'm your host this episode, Steve Skelton. Now, our first segment is called Rash Judgements. And that's where the Film Pigs take a look at a movie that's opening soon and just form a biased opinion about it based on the trailers, junk we find on the internet, and our general disposition towards whoever made it. So, Todd, give me a rash judgment.
I'm going to give you a rash judgment on Expendables 2. Everyone, I think, should go see Expendables 2 because it's the sequel to Expendables. And it's got all the old guys from the 80s action movies. Now they have Jean-Claude Van Damme and Chuck Norris.
That's even more guys.
That's even more guys than the first time where it was Stallone and Willis and Schwarzenegger.
Less guys.
And Dolph Lundgren.
Yeah.
Now there's more guys, and that equals more action, and there'll be explosions, I bet, and bullets flying around, and I think it'll be really exciting. I loved the first Expendables. I can see no reason not to see Expendables 2.
All right, that's a rash judgment from Todd Anderson. Stephen Falk, commence rash judgments.
I'm doing the movie called The Odd Life of Timothy Green, which is a Disney movie about a couple who are incredibly into procreation, but their plumbing doesn't work, so they get hammered on wine and bury their wishes for a kid in the ground, and then in the morning, a kid grows up out of the dirt, and then Jennifer Garner dances, and the kid has leaves on him. And but quote from the thing, because I don't know what the movie's about, the kid is not all that he seems. I do not know what that means. Maybe he's an alien, I don't know, or he doesn't exist, or he's a fever dream because they're drunk. But it looks fine if you have kids. Ron Livingston's in it, Diane Wiest, M. Emmett Walsh, who I didn't know was alive, and Common.
Nice.
All right.
It's got Common.
That's nice. Thank
wow,
you. Thank you, Steve.
That's almost as good a cast as the Expendables 2.
Almost.
Almost.
My rash judgment was for Paranorman, which is the latest movie from the same studio that brought you Coraline, the animated show. And it looks kind of cool. I like the animation Coraline a lot. I like that movie. So it's real animation. It's not CG, so it's good stuff. It looks like they've actually toned down the creepiness of Coraline and are making it a little more whimsical. So I think littler kids will enjoy it more. So, it looks like it might be a fun show. All right, well, the Film Pigs love the movies, and the Film Pigs love the mechanics of making movies. And so I'd like to introduce the third in our segments of Film Pigs Masterclasses, where we show you, the viewer, all the different tools you need to make a great Hollywood picture. Now, this masterclass is from Stephen Falk, and let's take a look at it.
Oh, hi. I'm professional Hollywood screenwriter Stephen Falk. Of all the tools I've learned to employ in my work, original settings, taut description, engaging characters, none is more important than the use of badass, dickish statements when another character violently ends another character's life. Todd and Skelton, would you guys like to help me out?
Sure thing.
Let's do it.
Now, let's say you're writing an action scene that takes place in a forest. Sorry, I just got studio notes. They'd rather take place in an amusement park. I didn't really just get notes. That was an inside Hollywood joke. You see, studios really love giving notes. All right. Okay, Todd, you're a roller coaster inventor framed for the murder of a former business partner. You've got to jump on one of his thugs behind the tilt-a-whirl. Action.
You're gonna fry for this roller coaster, punk.
Oh yeah? Well, speaking of fries, you know how they deep fry everything at a carnival? Enjoy this deep fried bullet in your face.
Yeah! You see, I tied it into the setting. And also, it's badass when you say stuff like, in your face. See, those are the important components of the perfect death quip. Let's try another. Now, if you want to kick it up a notch, have the first character mention the other character's job. Skelton, you're a beach cop framed for murder by a corrupt politician.
Beach cop?
Skelton, so you've got to jump on one of his thugs near a pier. Ready? Action.
You messed with the wrong corrupt politician, beach cop.
Oh yeah? Well, eat sand, jerk, mixed with blood, your blood, 'cause I'm about to shoot you in the face.
Ah!
Yeah, that rocked. You see how that little bit of extra information made the death quip that much more specific and therefore awesome? All right, one more. If you really want to try for an expert level death quip, have the first guy be even more of a dick. That makes the shooting so much more
Awesome?
Exactly. All right, now Todd, good job. You're an astronaut framed for space murder by another astronaut. You got to jump on one of his baddies on the wing of the Hubble Space fucking telescope.
Okay, that doesn't even make any sense.
Action!
You shouldn't have come up here to space to try and escape the inevitable astrocock.
Oh yeah? Well, even though there's no gravity up here, I hope you appreciate the gravity of your situation because I'm about to orbit this meteorite of a bullet into the atmosphere of your face.
Dead, Skelton. Die.
No. Okay, first, it's impossible to stand on the wing of anything in space. And second, I mean, even if he did shoot me, the thrust would send him careening uncontrollably into the ether.
I'm the writer!
You're a fucking asshole is what you are.
I don't know how this guy has a career.
Yeah! And that's how you write a badass death quip. Those guys are just jealous. In their face. Ah! Awesome. I'm writing.
Wow, that was really informative. That was.
It was really helpful. Got a little awkward at the end.
All right, well, our next segment is called knee-jerk reactions. And that's when the film pigs go see a movie, we have kind of an immediate visceral reaction to it, unlike a critic who might take some time and think about it, form an opinion, be informed.
That's a waste of time.
Yeah, no, we don't do that. We just see it, like it, hate it, scream about it at each other in the car usually.
Yeah.
So this week, Stephen Falk, what did you see?
I saw Celeste and Jesse Forever.
All right, well, let's take a look at his review of Celeste and Jesse Forever.
Long title.
Hey everybody, it's Stephen Falk, the resident film pig who likes romantic comedies and non-blow-uppy action movies. Also, I have a big palate. I saw Celeste and Jesse Forever, and it was Rashida Jones and Andy Sandberg, and it was a romantic comedy sort of told from her point of view. She co-wrote it. She was very charming, pretty good. It was kind of filthy, which was I like. She swore a lot, but it's one of those like, oh, this girl's a hell of a mess kind of movies. So you had to really be on board with her because she kind of sucked in a lot of ways as a person. But I don't care about that. It wasn't great. Sandberg's not a great actor. he's okay. But it was entertaining enough for an afternoon. I'd say matinee if you like those kind of movies. But you know, it's not gonna fucking make you cry or anything. It's like it's all right. It has some okay moments.
So it was just okay.
Yeah, just okay. You know, whatever.
Yeah, all right.
Nah,
Okay,
all right.
fair enough. Fair
Nah.
enough. Well, I think it's time to close out the show.
Okay.
And I like to close out the show this time by doing a segment that we like to call Film Pigs Favorites.
Oh.
And this is where each of the Film Pigs will name a movie that they actually really like and a short reason why.
Oh.
Just to give you an idea of, who we are.
Okay.
So, Stephen Falk, what's your favorite?
One of my favorite movies is Dazed and Confused. It's really well cast. It's very specific about time and location. Has some really memorable balls-out funny lines. And it walks the line between nostalgic and funny really well. I love that movie.
Yeah, that's a good one.
It's a great movie.
That's a great movie. One of my favorites is classic Lawrence of Arabia. Just for the epic scale of filmmaking back in a time when you had to do it for real. No CGI help, no banks of computers doing stuff for you. And to this day, there's almost nothing that can stand up against those epic desert scenes.
That's very true.
Todd, what's one of your favorites?
One of my favorite movies is the 1981 classic called Blood Beach. It's about a giant monster that lives under the Santa Monica beach and pulls sunbathers down into the sand and eats them. It's a great movie, and it's got the greatest tagline of all time, which is, just when you thought it was safe to go back in the water, you can't get to it.
That's the tagline?
That's the tagline.
It's ridiculous.
It's great.
I was feeling kind of shallow after then Skelton went for Lawrence of Arabia. Then Todd went for Blood Beach, and now I feel okay.
You're a happy medium. You're right in there. Yeah, it really.
Just right.
All right, well, that's it for this episode of the Film Pigs on GeekNation. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you all next time.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.